right, so I've been away on a little hiatus, but I'm back and feeling like I wanted to do a reading here. So, this reading, I meditated a little bit before this, and it's kind of like a lot of Wizard of Oz imagery comes to mind, right? Like following the Yellow Brick Road and, kind of what's on the other side of that, right? I see a lot of distractions, um, that are potentially toxic as you're kind of going around. So we're going to look really at your challenge. And so if this resonates with you, it does. If it doesn't, just skip. I will post more. But yeah, just kind of watch for those signs. So looking at your primary challenge right now. All right. So we have the Four of Wands. And sometimes this talks about, right, celebration, reconciliation, happy home. Any of those things may be your area of challenge. But I kind of get like this carousel feeling, right? Like going round and round. And not really being able to kind of like get off the ride, right, or stop. So it's kind of like a pattern of being stuck in something. Almost like you're trying to get some sort of stability here in your path forward, but like things keep kind of circling. Tell me why this is a challenge. Why is the Four of Wands a challenge here? Two of Pentacles. So this is almost like there's too many distractions, right, that are keeping you kind of in this carousel, this kind of never-ending ride. And it's stopping you from moving forward. Now the sun popped out over here, right? So it's like because you're kind of in this this circling, this juggling, having kind of too much on your plates, it keeps you stuck from moving forward, right? To moving forward towards your happiness. And these things may seem like they are giving you happiness along the way, right? But it's fleeting. It's surface level happiness. Tell me more about this. What else? Yeah, ultimately it's causing you to not have the things that you want, right? You have this lack. It's like, even though the ride seems fun and there are brief bits of happiness and you're kind of, have all these distractions, like it is preventing you from getting to, what's behind that curtain with that Wizard of Oz imagery, or what's behind this door, right? And now she has that key, and let's see what's stopping her from taking that key. Empress. It could be your mother, a feminine, stopping you from moving forward or going to the other side. It could be your own mothering or nurturing or something. Tell me more. Temperance, that's Sagittarius. Again, it's about balancing. And here you have this card, the Page of Wands, which I like to call the Effort card, right? Because it kind of looks a bit like the Fool, right? Starting this new beginning. She's just kind of throwing that wand and being like, I'm going to see where this takes me. And you have that gold too, right? Following that happiness. To me, this reminds me of like the Fool and the Sun together, right? Except it's the Page of Wands. So it's sort of like a new journey, right? This is you starting and just kind of throwing those distractions to the wayside and moving towards that. Now let's see what you would find on the other side, or what is behind that curtain, so to speak. The Devil did fall out there, and I feel like that's just kind of to talk about those distractions. Yeah, so behind the curtain, right? Here you are watching, trying to see what's behind the curtain. The Magician, so it's kind of like the wizard is behind there. Finding the truth of the matter is one thing, but I think really what it is instead of being in this place of waiting, again, that wand energy, this motivation, desire, it could be career or job. It could even be like a spiritual spark, right? But instead of being in like this waiting, right, you move into the Magician, okay? So you're kind of taking that passion and that desire, and now you're going to create things how you want. So it's like if you're able to move through the distractions, this is what's kind of going to be waiting for you on the other side. And, I do have 7 here in my charms. 7 is all about assessment, right? Kind of assessing the different areas in your life. What's toxic? What can you cut out? What distractions can you kind of move past? Okay, let's see if there's any final advice here for you. Any advice? The Wheel, right? Move things forward. Could be about like closing out cycles too. Kind of want to see. Okay, apparently I'm too old to see what numbers are on her dice. There, I cannot see it. But really closing cycles, right? Completing something. So that's your advice, right, to move forward there. So it's really too about, this is more energy. It looks like that's kind of coming out, this dark and this light, which is really kind of about, duality, right? The light and the dark. But what I kind of see in my mind too is this person is trying to move forward on that path, and she has all these shackles, right, that are like tying her, kind of like the Eight of Swords in a sense, right? She's being tied back, but she really wants to move forward. Okay, so it's really about breaking those chains, kind of like that devil that came out, right? Breaking free from the toxicity so that you can move forward on that yellow brick road and get to creating the life that you want for yourself, okay? Take care.